What is up, guys? Welcome to today's episode of my my Road to Glory career mode, which I've turned into a manager hop. So we are going to be finding a new club, and the new club I have chosen, well, we'll obviously have to find out looking back at our previous stats of our Ipswich Town Road to Glory career mode. But going in to the new career mode, save for a couple of seasons probably, just because they have finished 5th, and we are going to try and win the Champions League with them after knocking them out, after them getting knocked out in the round of 16. It's not really been a good time for being a Leipzig fan. Well, they did win a few trophies. I think they won I can't remember which trophy they won. They won a couple though, but they just didn't win the Champions League or the Bundesliga. So going through, this is our team that we've inherited, shall we say, and I'm gonna be changing this whole team dramatically. That is why I've titled this episode, I don't know what the fuck I've titled it, but it's going to be a lot of transfer movement in this episode, so which probably means we're not going to get around to any game time, but there's going to be a lot of transfer action to set you up for the next episode, where we're going to go straight into the new Bundesliga season. Hopefully we can win the Bundesliga. If we can win it, then that'll be great, and then we'll obviously have to win the Champions League. That is what I'm going to try and do, and then hopefully while we're trying to win the Champions League, we might try and win every trophy there is in German football. So fingers crossed. We are in the Europa League, so we're going to try and win that first time round with Leipzig. Obviously they did finish up 5th, so it's a bit unfortunate. Actually, finished up 5th, we might actually be in the Conference League, so that'll be a bit worrying. First time playing that, we should absolutely smash that. With the team that I've absolutely created, you're going to see the amount of transfer movement. I mean, you can clearly see the players that we've got here. I mean, you can see at the bottom there, Camavinga, his quality centre-mid, I've probably butchered his name massively as well, and Thiago as well. I mean, he's 35 years old, so there's going to be a lot of changes needed to be done. But going into this whole squad, what I'm thinking is that because we've joined a German club sponsored by an Austrian drinks manufacturer and general Austrian sports team and general Austrian sponsor in total, we're going to be signing a lot of German players, We're going to sign a lot of German players and a fair few Austrian players as well. So I'm going to try get rid of as much non-German and non-Austrian players as much as we can. I mean, there's only literally a sprinkling of German and Austrian players in this squad, so there's a lot to get rid of. And I think we've had 200 million or something like that to start off next season with, or to start off our season and start off the transfer budget, so we've got a lot of money to work with. But then if you look at all these players like Nkunku, Dani Olmo, you got the Camavingas, and then you got everyone else in a series, they're all worth so much money that we're going to be bringing in quite a lot of money, and we're going to be spending a lot of money as well. But the amount of players that we're going to be buying, if we sell Camavinga, we're going to be buying players that you're about to see upcoming. But there's just a lot of money, and we finished 5th, so it is Europa League. We finished in the semi-finals at the DFB Pokal, and won the Super Cups. That's all good. But here's our first outgoing Camavinga, sold for £125 million, and we've bought another player from. We've bought a player from Manchester City. Well, Man City bought a player from us. We're gonna buy a player from you. We're gonna get Leon Goretzka for 55 million. That is 100 million profit basically right there. Angelino, we liked him, but we're going to sell him for 50 odd million. Navda for 12 or 20 odd million, and we're going to bring in, I believe, a striker. He's our number 11, so it probably is a striker, Jonathan Burkhardt from Arsenal for 50 million. And you're thinking, you can't really be buying so many players and expecting to win the league. We're basically doing a Chelsea. We're just ripping out the squad, buying a new squad, bringing in Schlotterbeck, and he's quite expensive as well. We've brought him in for 91.5 million from Manchester City. We've sold Hincapié to Tottenham Hotspur for 76 million. We've sold Singh to Valencia for 10.2 million. And we're going to bring in another player. This episode is quite literally just transfers, if I'm honest with you. And it's going to be the basis of the episode. So we've got Nicholas Schumacher. We've swapped him for Naby Fekir just because we weren't finding any buyers for Fekir, and Schumacher's a very young, exciting cam, so you know he'll be very, very suited. Adis Jash, or Zask, I don't know how to say his name, is going to be our rotational right back. He's only like 75 overall, but he's going to be really good, I hope. Siedvold for Morbia plus 10 million. Galeno going out for 30 million. Joe Gomez going out for 80 million. So there's a lot of money being brought in, a lot of money going out. I will show you the financials of what has happened for transfers. But we went out, our keepers were pretty much retiring. They were 36, dropping in overall. You know what I thought? We're going to find the Neuer regen. We bought him in for 100 million and £1. And because Nkunku is not German, not Austrian, we're going to get rid of him, but we need a replacement. Because Nkunku is 89 rated, we want to find someone that's exactly the same rated or a little bit higher. I've never seen these animations before. They look great. This is the first time I've ever seen them. To be fair, it's the first time I've ever bought a star player on FIFA 23 or FIFA at all. 120 million for Kai Havertz. Caden Clark going out for 12 months, and Nkunku going 145 million. That basically means we've bought Kai Havertz. Well, I've got 20 million profit on Kai Havertz, so it's great. I'm bringing in David Alaba as a centre-back. He's still kicking around, 34 years of age, 15.7 million, and selling Andreas Christensen to Newcastle for 90 million. Peter Gulaschki for 6 million to Roma. Sergio Arribas to West Ham on a loan for a future buy. Tim Schreiber, another young German keeper, but not one that we want to stick around because Oliver Baumann still kicking about. He's 81 rated, but you know we're just going to keep Neuer's regen in there. Maximilian Werber for 17 million, and a new player to Leipzig, but not really. He's been here twice, now coming back for a third time. He knows this is his home. He's going to stay here until I leave. Timo Werner coming in from Atletico Madrid for £35 million. And we're bringing in a new right back with Benjamin Henriks on a free agent. I'm not sure how he's a free agent. He's 80 rated. And we're getting rid of Youssef Enesiri. And we're bringing in one last centre mid. To be fair, I still might bring in some more centre mids or centre backs as well to see what cover we need. But Anton Sack for Harvey Vale plus £17.5 million. And yet one last signing that I will be doing before the January transfer window, because I think the team that we've got is great. Christoph Baumgartner from PSG. Just because I thought we need another cam just to fit in that, say the right mid spot, the Ram spot, if I'm honest. So yeah, we've got our 6 cams, we got our 4 defenders, we got our 4 left backs and right backs put together. We've got our 2 keepers, we've got our 3 strikers, so we'll have to see how we're going to put in the third one. We'll just have to wait and see. And we've got our 4 centre mids. I think we've got 4 centre mids. We've got 5. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah, we've definitely got our cover there. I was like to say cams. We've got cover there. Schumacher, Baumgartner, Havertz, Zamiri, and Julian Brandt. And I think there was another one. I can't remember where he was. Oh yeah, Bukayo Saka. Obviously going to chuck an Englishman in there. And yeah, well, I think we have sold Harvey Barnes as well. Did we sell Harvey Barnes? Not entirely sure. I think Harvey Barnes is still on the team. But yeah, we've got Bukayo Saka as well. I think Harvey Barnes may have actually gone. I think we sold him with Baumgartner. Not entirely sure. But yeah. So that was our squad. Like I say, we've massively changed. You can go back to the start and just see what we've done and see the players that were there and now see the players that are here. But yeah, going into this season, obviously, yeah, like I said at the start, we are going to aim to win the Europa League, get into a Champions League, win that, win the German League, win the DFB, sorry, and win the Super Cup, and just generally try and win every single German trophy that is. before, I say, FIFA 24 comes out, or if it's EA's game comes out. Obviously, hopefully that will come out, and we'll have to wait and see what it's called, what content it holds. Just because if I do another Ipswich Town career mode, I kind of want it to be right on the point, and well, with the right game. If 2Ks have, or if the next FIFA game has Ipswich Town in it, then yeah, I'll definitely play that. But if EA have Ipswich Town in them and only Ipswich Town, then we'll obviously do that. But going into this RB Leipzig career mode, obviously I was talking about Timo Werner being a good player and a good bargain. I think he will be a good bargain. 35 million from Atletico Madrid, that is absolute steal. But yeah, the games that are going to happen next match, we've got Augsburg, St. Pauli, Cologne, and we've got Bayer Leverkusen to come as well. Like, subscribe and follow to stay in touch with when the new season of RB Leipzig will happen. And yeah, hope you've enjoyed, and this is what is yet to come. Many thanks, bye bye.